Dear students, good morning. Today we will see the chapter number 3 from It So Happen, and the title of the chapter is The Selfish Giant. So in this story, there is a story about one giant who was very much selfish. The giant's palace was there, and in front of the palace there was a beautiful garden. Every day after the school, the children used to play in that beautiful garden, but the giant did not like that anyone was entered in his premises. So he denied, or he told the boys not to come in his garden, and slowly the story going on. What is the story about giant and children? What is the connection between them? What will happen after denying, or after denying the children to play in his garden? All these things we will see in this story step by step. So here the story begins with the children's. So every afternoon, as they were coming from school, the children used to go and play in the giant's garden. It was a large, lovely garden with soft green grass. Here and there over the grass stood beautiful flowers like stars, and there were 12 peach trees that is in the springtime broke out into delicate blossoms of pink and pearl, and in the autumn bore rich fruit. The birds sat on the trees and sang so sweetly. The children said that the children used to stop their games in order to listen them. How happy we are here, they cried to each other. One day the giant came back, and he had been to visit his friend the Cornish ogre, and had stayed with him for 7 days. When he arrived, he saw the children playing in the garden. "What are you doing here?" he cried in a beautiful, gruff voice, and the children ran away. "My old garden is my own garden," said the giant. "Anyone can understand that, and I will allow nobody to play in it but myself." So he built a high wall all round it and put up a notice board: "Trespassers will be prosecuted." So here what happened, the children's after the school used to play in giant's garden every afternoon, and they did so while coming from the school. And it was a large lovely garden. It had soft grass, beautiful flowers, beautiful fruit trees are there. uh, they bore rich fruits, means the children collected the rich fruits from the fruit trees, they ate them. They take the blossom of the flowers there. The birds sang sweetly in the garden, and meanwhile for some time they stopped playing to listen the sweet songs of birds. The children were happy to play in it. Now one day what happened, the giant came back after the 7 years from his friend, and he had stayed with his friend Cornish Og. And when he returned to his palace, he saw the children playing in his garden. So the children ran away as they saw him. He said that it was his own garden. Means the giant said that it was his own garden and he would not allow anyone to play there. And he built a high wall around his garden, and he also put a notice board and it had warning on it that trespassers will be prosecuted. अब यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि प्रतिदिन मतलब हर रोज़ दोपहर के बाद बच्चे वो एक जो जायंट है उसके बाग में खेलने के लिए जाते थे। क्यों? क्योंकि उस समय जो जायंट था वो वहाँ नहीं था, वो उसके फ्रेंड के घर पे था। तो इसलिए वो जो गार्डन खाली पड़ा था तो बच्चे जो स्कूल से आते समय वहाँ खेलने जाया करते थे। अब वो जो है बहुत ही बड़ा और बहुत ही सुंदर एक बगीचा था, बाग था, जिसमें नर्म नर्म घास थी, फल वाले वृक्ष थे, सुंदर फूल थे, ठीक है। और वहाँ जो पक्षी जो थे वो मीठा गाते थे और बच्चे जो है इस गार्डन में खेलकर बहुत ही खुश रहते थे। तो एक दिन क्या होता है कि 7 साल के बाद एक दिन दानव जो है वो अपने मित्र कॉर्निश ऑग्र के वहाँ जो रुका था वहाँ से अपने पैलेस जो है वहाँ वापस आता है। अब जब वो वापस आता है तो वो देखता है कि बच्चे जो है वो जायंट है उसके बाग में खेल रहे थे। तो बच्चे जो है उसके बाग में खेल रहे हैं तो वो क्या करता है कि वहाँ आके थोड़ा चिल्लाता है कि आप यहाँ पे क्यों खेल रहे हो, ये मेरा बाग है, आप यहाँ नहीं खेल सकते, ठीक है। तो बच्चे उसे देखते ही वहाँ से क्या होते, भाग जाते हैं। क्यों? उसने कहा कि ये उसका अपना बाग है, वह इसमें किसी को भी खेलने नहीं देगा। तो फिर बच्चे वापस वहाँ पे ना आए इसलिए उसने चारों तरफ उस बाग के चारों तरफ ऊंची दीवार बना ली और उसने एक नोटिस बोर्ड भी वहाँ पे लगा दिया और उस पर एक चेतावनी लिखी कि बिना अधिकार मतलब अनअधिकृत व्यक्तियों का यहाँ प्रवेश क्या है, वर्जित है, उसे कानूनी दंड दिया जाएगा। He was a very selfish giant. The poor children had now nowhere to play. They tried to play on the road, but the road was very dusty and full of hard stones, and they did not like it. They used to wander round the high walls when their lessons were over and talk about the beautiful gardens inside. How happy we were there, they said to each other. Then the spring came, and all over the country there were little blossom and little birds. Only in the garden of Selfish Giant it was still winter. The birds did not care to sing in it as there were no children, and the trees forgot to blossom. Once a beautiful flower put its head out from the grass, but when it saw a notice board, it was so sorry for the children that it slipped back into the ground again and went off to sleep. The only people who were pleased were the snow and the frost. Spring had forgotten this garden, and they cried, "So we will live here all the year round." So, what happened here? The children now, after the prohibition in the giant's garden, now the children had no other place to play. So they used to wander round the high walls and they used to talk about the beautiful garden, that how happy they were in garden, how they played in that beautiful garden. So they talk with each other. Now after some time the spring season came There were blossoms and little birds there, but it was winter in the giant's garden. Still, it was winter in giant's garden. The birds didn't sing as there were no children. Once a beautiful flower come out of the grass, but when it saw a notice board, it went back to sleep. And in the giant's garden there were the snow and the frost. Everything in the looked white. Because why it was looked white? Because everywhere where your vision is going or your eyes is going, everywhere there were a snow and frost. That's why everything looked white. Then came the north wind and stayed with them, and the hail also came there. अब यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि भाई बच्चों के खेलने के लिए कोई अन्य स्थान नहीं था, क्योंकि अब तक वो कहाँ खेलते थे कि भाई जायंट का जो गार्डन है उसमें खेलते थे, लेकिन जायंट ने मना करने के बाद वो वहाँ खेलने जा सकते नहीं थे। तो इसलिए अब वो क्या करते थे कि अब क्योंकि अब उनके पास खेलने के लिए कोई जगह नहीं थी, तो इसलिए वे जो जायंट ने गार्डन के चारों तरफ जो ऊंची दीवारें बना दी थी उसके चारों तरफ वो घूमते रहते थे, और वे अंदर वाले जो सुंदर बाग था उसके बारे में बातें किया करते कि हम यहाँ कैसे खेलते थे, हम कैसे यहाँ पे खुश रहते थे, अंदर कितने अच्छे झाड़ थे, कितना अच्छा मौसम था, फूल थे, पक्षियाँ कैसे किलकिलाट करती थी। तो ऐसी सारी बातें वो किया करता था। तो अब क्या होता है कि भाई जो बाग था वो भी, जो वहाँ पे जो सुंदर बाग था जायंट का, वो भी जो बच्चे जब खेलने आते थे तो बच्चे को खेलते देख वो बाग में फूल पौधे जो भी थे वो खुश थे। लेकिन अब बच्चे भी अब वहाँ बच्चे आते नहीं थे, इसकी वजह से जो वहाँ जो बाग है वो भी दुखी हो जाता है। अब क्या होता है कि स्प्रिंग सीजन, स्प्रिंग मतलब बसंत की ऋतु आती है, जो छोटी छोटी फूलों की कलियाँ हैं और छोटे छोटे पक्षी जो है वो वहाँ पे आ जाते हैं। परंतु जायंट जो है उसके बाग में अभी भी विंटर सीजन चल रही थी। गांव जो पूरा गांव था, उसका जो दानों का जो पैलेस था उसके आसपास सभी जगह पे स्प्रिंग सीजन थी। खाली जो जो जायंट है उसके जो बाग है वहाँ पे खाली विंटर सीजन थी। पक्षियों ने गाना बंद कर दिया क्योंकि वहाँ बच्चे नहीं थे। और एक बार एक सुंदर फूल जो है घास के ऊपर आया, जो घास में कुछ प्लांट्स होते हैं, श्रब्स है, उसमें एक सुंदर फूल आता है। लेकिन उसने जैसे ही नोटिस बोर्ड देखा वो वापस सो गया, मतलब वो वापस मुरझा गया। तो यहाँ जायंट का जो बाग है उसमें आपको चारों तरफ सफ़ेद बर्फ़ और फ्रॉस्ट ही दिखाई देते थे। क्यों? और इसकी वजह से उसका पूरा बाग जो है, उसका पैलेस जो है वो सफ़ेद चादर में लिपटा हुआ दिखाई देता था। दूसरी तरफ नॉर्थ की ओर से तेज़ हवाएं आ रही थी और वो भी जायंट के पैलेस में आके रुक जाती है। वहाँ उनके साथ हेल्स भी, हेल्स मतलब ओले, जो करा जिसको हम गुजराती में करा बोलते हैं, वो भी वहाँ पड़ रहे थे। Every day for 3 hours he ratted on the roof of the castle till he broke most of the slates, and then he ran round and round the garden as fast as he could go. He was dressed in grey and his breath was like ice. I cannot understand why the spring so late in coming, said the selfish giant, as he sat at the window and looked out at his cold white garden. I hope there will be a change in the weather. But the spring never came, nor the summer. The autumn gave golden fruits to every garden, but to the selfish giant's garden she gave none. He is too selfish, said she said. So it was always winter there, and the north wind and the hail and the frost and the snow danced about through the trees. One morning, the giant was lying awake in the bed when he heard some lovely music. It sounded so sweet to his ears that he thought it must be the king's musician passing by. It was really only a little linnet singing outside his window, but it was so long since he heard a beautiful singing in his garden that it seemed to him to be the most beautiful music in the world. Then the hail stopped dancing over his head, and the north wind ceased roaring, and a delicious perfume came to him through the open casement. I believe the spring has come at last, said the giant, and he jumped out of the bed and looked out. Now, what happened here? The selfish giant looked at the cold and white garden because winter season was there, so that's why the snow was everywhere there, and because of snow and winter season, there was a cold there. The spring didn't come to his garden. Everywhere except his garden, everywhere there was a spring season, but here the in the giant's garden there was still a winter season. There were a golden fruit in the autumn, but it didn't come to his garden. The winter, the north wind, and the hail, the frost, the snow danced there because still it was a autumn, or we can say the spring winter season was there. One morning, the giant heard some lovely music there. When he was sleeping in his bed, he heard some lovely music, and he thought that that was the king's musicians who played this lovely music, and that music was very sweet. So he thought that it must be the king's musicians, but it was a linnet. Linnet means one kind of bird, and she was singing outside his window. The giant found it song very sweet. Then the hail stopped dancing, means then the hail stopped. There was no more hails in his garden. The north window was stopped. The giant felt that the spring season had come. Now what happened here? कि जो दानव था वो बहुत ही खुदगर्ज, जिसको हम बोलते सेल्फिश था, और इसकी वजह से उसका जो बाग था अभी भी ठंडा और सफ़ेद रंग की चादर से ढंका हुआ था। स्प्रिंग सीज़न जो है वो उसके बाग में आया ही नहीं, उसकी बाग में विंटर सीजन ही रहा। ऑटम सीजन में जो सुनहरे फल थे, तो जो फल उनके ऑटम सीजन में जो झाड़ पे या ट्रीज पे जो सुंदर गोल्डन फ्रूट्स आते थे, वो भी उसके बाग में नहीं आए। उसके बाग में तो क्या था, तो सिर्फ विंटर सीजन थी, नॉर्थ की ओर से आने वाला ठंडा पवन था, ओले गिर रहे थे, फ्रॉस्ट थे, स्नो पड़ रहा था, बस यही सब चल रहा था। अब एक दिन सुबह जब दानव उसके जो सो रहा था, तब एकदम से सुबह सुबह में दानव के कान पे कुछ मधुर संगीत सुनाई देता है, और वो जो संगीत था वो सही में बहुत मधुर था। तो उसने सोचा कि ये अवश्य जो है वो उनके जो राजा है, किंग जो है, उनके जो संगीतकार है वो बजा रहे होंगे। लेकिन जब उसने बाहर झांक के देखा तो वो राजा जो है, जो किंग जो है, उसके म्यूजिशियन नहीं, लेकिन जो लिनट पक्षी जी थी वो गाना गा रही थी। तो दानव को उसका गाना काफ़ी मधुर लगा। तो बाद में क्या होता है कि ओले जो है, हेल जो है, ठीक है, वो उसके बाग में पड़ना बंद हो गया। अ, उसके गार्डन से अच्छी अच्छी सुगंध आने लगी, ठीक है। पक्षियों की किलकिलाहट सुनाई देने लगी। नॉर्थ से आने वाले जो पवन थी वो भी रुक गई, और दानव ने अनुभव किया कि उसके बाग जो है उसमें क्या आ गया है, वसंत आ गया है। उसको लगा कि ये सारी चीज़ें तो वसंत ऋतु में ही होती है, और उसके जो बाग है उसमें वसंत ऋतु मतलब स्प्रिंग सीजन वापिस आ चुकी है। सो वी सी टिल हियर टुडे। We will talk about part 2 in our next video. Till that, thank you. Have a nice day.